In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to quickly find out what's wrong with your website and fix it fast. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just use AI to figure out why your website is not bringing in as many leads as it used to? Well, the good news is you actually can use AI to fix this problem. If leads have dropped, it's not because something broke, it's because your market evolved and competitors raised the bar. What used to be good enough is now just mediocre. That's when you know it's time to sharpen your blade. And these days, AI makes that easier than ever. Instead of paying a high-priced consultant, you can now use AI to scan your site, find the problems, and fix them all in one afternoon. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So here's the plan. We're going to walk through a simple three-part process that uses AI to identify where things might be breaking down on your website. First, we'll diagnose and pinpoint the problem areas. Then we'll let AI interpret those results so you understand why they matter. Then finally, we'll fix the issues, making quick, practical changes to help your site perform better right away. And to be clear, this is not about starting over or rebuilding your site from scratch. We're talking about using AI to fine-tune what you already have so your message comes across clearer and your site works the way it's supposed to. So let's proceed to step number one. Step number one is all about diagnosis, seeing your website the way a visitor sees it, objectively, not emotionally. Because after looking at your website for like the millionth time, it's hard to spot the problems. You know that old saying, you can't see the forest for the trees? Well, that's exactly what's going on here. So here's how we use AI to figure out what's not working on your site. Let's take your homepage as an example. There are two easy ways to feed your homepage into ChatGPT for analysis. Option number one, take a screenshot of your entire homepage using a tool like Snagit or any screenshot tool you already use, and paste that image directly into ChatGPT. Then option two, copy all the text from your homepage and paste it manually into ChatGPT. Then you type in a prompt like this: act like a website conversion expert. Look at this homepage and tell me what might confuse, distract, or discourage a first-time visitor from contacting the business. What could be clearer, simpler, or more inviting? Then in just a few seconds, AI gives you honest feedback. Things like, this headline talks about you instead of your customer. The call to action button does not explain what happens next. Or there's too much competing text above the fold. Or the main benefit is not clear. And honestly, it's pretty amazing how accurately AI can analyze what is going on with your homepage. It often spots things you and I would probably scroll right past. And just so you know, you do not have to blindly accept everything AI gives you. Just use your own judgment. Pick the insights that make sense for your goals and your audience and ignore the ones that don't apply. That's the beauty of AI. It removes the guesswork, the emotion, and the opinion, and simply gives you insight based on facts and data. Now, for discussion purposes, I'm not going to bog things down with real homepages. I do not want your eyes glazing over with too many details. Instead, I want you to focus on the important part, which is the process. Therefore, we are going to keep things hypothetical so you can focus on what to do rather than trying to decode and analyze every little word of someone else's website. So this is step number one, diagnosis. Step number two is interpretation. Now that AI has diagnosed a list of potential problems on your website, the next thing is to ask why those things matter. For example, AI might point out that your headline talks about you instead of your customer. And you might think, well, big deal, so what? Well, it means those first few seconds of attention are being spent on you and your business instead of helping your visitor instantly recognize that you understand their problem. And by the way, this particular problem is extremely common on websites, people making their site too much about themselves instead of focusing on their client. Another example, AI might tell you that your call to action is unclear, and then when you ask why that matters, ChatGPT reminds you that when people are not sure what happens next, they freeze, and they usually don't take any action. So in this second step, which is interpretation, you copy a list of the problems ChatGPT identified in step number one, then you ask ChatGPT, explain why these specific issues matter for conversions. Which of these are most important to fix first, and why? That prompt turns raw data into usable insights. So rather than just accepting a list of potential problems that ChatGPT might spit out, step number two is about understanding the reasoning behind why ChatGPT thinks these are problems in the first place. And once you grasp that, you'll know exactly what needs fixing and, more importantly, why it matters. All right, now it's time for the fun part. Step number 3, fixing the problems that AI uncovered. And the good news is you usually don't need to rebuild your whole site or start from scratch. You just need to make a few intentional high-impact changes based upon what AI discovered, the kind of changes that really move the needle. And here's the next prompt to use inside ChatGPT. For each of the problems you identified earlier, explain exactly how to fix them. Give me the detailed practical solutions I can implement right away, even if I'm not a web designer. Now this is where the magic happens. AI shifts from diagnostic mode to problem-solving mode. And let me give you a quick example. Say your homepage headline looks like this: Be your best self, helping you live your healthiest life. It looks okay at first glance, right? But it's vague. It does not tell the visitor who you help or what you actually do. Without me telling you what kind of website this is, based on this headline and subheadline, you have no idea what this business even does. Now, watch what happens when you feed that into ChatGPT and give it a little context. You say, rewrite this homepage headline for a physical therapist who specializes in helping people recover from sports injuries. Make it specific, clear, and action-oriented. Then within seconds, AI might come back with something like, end the pain, rebuild your strength, get back to what you love. Sports injury recovery and performance therapy for athletes who want to move confidently again. Now that is a message that lands, instantly better than the original. Start with quick wins like this to gain momentum. Focus on things that will move the needle. Many times, adjustments like these can be implemented in a single afternoon. But if time doesn't permit, then spread them out over a few days. The key point is, it does not have to be expensive or drag on for weeks or months. You can make these improvements right now. So there you have it, a simple 3-step process for using AI to figure out what is wrong with your website and how to fix it fast. And there's a good chance you do not need to rebuild everything from scratch. And you probably do not need to spend insane amounts of money on high-priced marketing consultants either. You just need to know what the problems are, understand why they matter, and then have a clear step-by-step action plan for how to fix them. And AI can definitely help you do that. And if you found this video helpful, I have another one I think you'll enjoy. That video shows another practical way AI can improve your business, specifically how to use it to enhance the customer service on your website and increase lead generation. The link to that video is on the screen, and I'll see you over there.